Good evening, and this is another episode of Tai Chi with Dave in the beautiful Lake Wales, Florida area. Majestic heaven on earth, and right now it's about 42 degrees, as you see my breath perhaps in the camera as well. So what we're going to go over today, this is episode 11 with Tai Chi with Dave, and in this episode it's a very interesting move. It does require a lot of concentration on what you're exactly doing, how your breathing is flowing, and then also stretching in your lats and also in your scapula area. It's a very good stretch. Also helps you learn how to shift that weight forward and backward as well. Let me go ahead and just set this down just a little bit so you can see my feet as well. I do apologize, I am on concrete. The lighting of my stand is just not working right now, and I'll have to look into that later on in case I do have to do another video during the nighttime hours. But I was able to get some lighting from my actual home, and that should be able to help us with this video as well. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, as before, a little bit of purifying the heart. I want to make sure the balls of my feet are on the ground. I'm going to go ahead and tuck those hips in. Always breathing from that lower dantian. Taking in that sweet air and sweet chi, baby. I'm going to get a little bit of concaveness in the chest area. Try to drop those shoulders a little bit. And of course, make sure that string, or you're feeling that pull from the top of your head all the way from the shoulder area, so you get that full extension down through the whole entire spine, where it's pointing down in the earth. Hands, same as usual. Thumb on the bottom side of my left ring finger, and the rest of my fingers on top of my left ring finger as well. Thumb coming around the other thumb. Put it over the lower dantian. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And I want to go ahead and release my hands with my palms facing the ground and just sink into the right side, or the right ball of my foot, or right Yang Chuang. And I'm going to go ahead and have my toes facing out this way. I'm going to put my heel down, and then I'll have my toes facing out, and then I will shift it over to the left Yang Chuang. All right, I'm going to have my right foot, or my right toes, facing this direction. I'm going to back up just a little bit more so you can see me as well. So this one, I'm going to face to my left side, and I'm going to sort of do a breaststroke. So I'm going to go ahead and push forward. First, I want to make sure all of my weight is on the left Yang Chuang, or the left ball of the foot. I'm going to go ahead and extend out as such, and then do a breaststroke, breathing out, and just stretching everything out to my scapula, my triceps, biceps, my forearms, all the way to my hands and my fingers. And all the way back in, I'm going to come in, keeping my chin tucked in so I get that good spinal stretch. I'm going to come in, take a deep breath in with my palms up, and then go back out again. Pushing out, exhaling. Getting that good stretch in that back, that upper back, scapula, arms, fingers, and then breathing in, coming back, and then breathe out. Stretch, and imagine that air is coming out of the palms of the hands as well. Breathe in. All right, now I want to go the opposite direction. I've already brought in the exhale, and now I'm going to go ahead and shift again back to the left ball of my foot, but I'm going to do a reverse breaststroke. So I'm going to go ahead and come around with my hands, exhale, get a good stretch, breathe in and bring it in with my palms facing up. Breathe out, shifting forward again, breathe in, and then one more time, breathe out. And then breathe in. All right, I want all the weight on my right foot, or the right ball of my foot. I'm going to go ahead and bring everything in. So I'm going to bring this left foot forward, and I'm going to shift all my weight on the left foot until I can bring my right foot in the same position where it's at a 45-degree angle, where I'm going back to purifying the heart, and I'm going to exhale, sinking all of my air chi down into my yang chuang from my belly, or my lower dantian. Okay, now we're going to go the opposite side with this. So I want to go ahead and take a deep breath in, and then breathe out, and face my palms down. Shift all my weight to my left foot, or my left ball of my foot, and I'm going to go ahead and face my right foot on my right side, facing forward. I'll go ahead and bring that heel out again. And then, as before, same movement as before. I'm going to go ahead and just scoot over just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to breathe in, and then I'm going to go ahead and push it out. Getting that good stretch in the upper back, scapula, everywhere, in the arms, triceps, biceps, elbows, forearms, fingers, hands. Breathe in again, palms up, then breathe out, breaststroke. Breathe in again, and when you're coming back in, make sure your chin is tucked into your chest. And then go ahead and push forward again, breathe out. And you're going to shift each time on that foot. And you're going to shift back to the back foot. Breathe in, and then breathe out. All right, this time opposite direction. I'm going to go around this way like before. Breathing in, and then pushing everything out, exhaling as I'm shifting to my front foot. Getting that good stretch. Breathe in, shifting back to the back foot, then going ahead and pushing forward with that reverse breaststroke. Breathe out. Breathe in. And then again, I want to push out, exhaling. Breathing out. And then breathe in. And just keep your head down until you bring it back, all your weight back to the back foot. And then you can exhale. Take another deep breath in. And then start facing forward and bringing it back to purifying the heart with the toes at a 45-degree angle. And then breathe out all the way down to your yang chuang. All right. Well, that is our episode 11 Qigong-like stretch. It's very good for your shoulders, your latissimus dorsi, your traps, your scapula area, arms, fingers, and then also helps you really learn how to shift the weight to each yang chuang. You are going to need that for the actual Tai Chi form itself, and it does help a lot with balance. So when you are shifting that weight, you want to make sure all of your weight is on the front foot. Then when it's coming back, all of that weight is on that back foot, to where if I am just placing all my weight here and sinking it all the way here, I can just lift that foot up, and I'm not having to lean back, or I'm not having to lean an additional few centimeters forward in order to lift that foot up. All right, well, if you have any questions or concerns at all, please feel free to either send me a message on the Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. And again, I will be eventually getting on TikTok eventually, and we'll be posting videos on there as well. All right, well, have a good rest of the day, and take care.